Welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the Kitspeed expansion accessory kit for the DJI OSMO Pocket Action Camera. That's this bad boy right here. The review is not for this camera. There's plenty of other reviews for that, and I don't know, I may do one at some point, but that's not what the review is about. It's about this kit that provides a bunch of accessories for this particular camera. If you haven't used this camera, it's a great vlogging camera. It's actually good for a lot of other things. I've used it during biking, running, scootering, all kinds of options. So this particular kit actually brings a whole mess of stuff. I didn't take everything out, but here's, obviously on the website you can see all the different components here. Just holding up the spec sheet. All kinds of goodies here, and it even kind of gives you a walkthrough on how to put these Lego pieces together to accomplish the type of mount that you want. Comes with a nice case as well, which I am putting to good use. The actual Osmo mount, DJI Osmo mount or case that it comes with actually fits perfectly in here. And you can put some accessories, cables and whatnot in there, so it's handy to have this guy. Protects everything really well, because this little camera is rather expensive. You don't want to be dropping that or breaking it. So I myself, I was actually reading some of the reviews before I got this to test it, and I was a little concerned because some of the reviewers were saying, oh, the plastic looks cheap and it's thin, and it's probably not going to hold up very long or very well. It's going to crack and break. I personally haven't experienced any of those problems. I've had this for a month or so, and I've used it many times so far and haven't had any issue. I mean, if you look at that plastic there, I mean, it's not super thick, but it is sturdy. It holds the camera in place. I haven't had any issues with it so far. We'll see. I mean, I suppose if I were to drop it on the ground, it might crack. It definitely is not the same plastic or polymers that they use, on a nearly $400 camera, right? So, for the price that you're paying for this kit, which is probably going to be less than $25 on Amazon, you can't expect the same level of quality that is on the camera in this kit here. But for the price that you're getting, it works pretty well. It uses the same types of mounts that are used for GoPros, so it's swappable for if you got GoPro cameras. You can use most of these components for that as well. Obviously, some of them are specific to the DJI Osmo Pocket Cam, like this one would hold it in place. Then you have a screw-in mount here. You can mount it to a tripod or a bike mount. This would be a handlebar mount. You can mount it to. Let's see here. But primarily what I've been using has been the chest mount. When I go bike riding or scootering, the camera goes in here, and then this guy, actually doing it incorrectly, goes this way, clips in this way. And it holds the camera quite nicely in your chest in this direction, so the camera will be facing, in that direction there. It goes on your chest, and it holds it in place because the DJI Osmo is a through a gimbal. It actually does a very good job of stabilizing your run, so you don't get a lot of wobble or anything, because this gimbal is moving around and counteracting gyroscopically your movement, so it stabilizes what that looks like. Here's another mount that I use as well too. You can put this on a backpack strap. Like, say, here's your strap. You could put it like this, and then have your camera mounted on there. You could actually clip it onto a pair of pants, a shirt, whatever. So it's a pretty sturdy strap. Obviously, not the best quality in the world for the price that you're getting, but you have to weigh it, against what you're paying for it. It comes with many other components. Selfie stick, believe it or not, it's 2020. This is the first selfie stick I have ever owned in my life. I don't like these things, but nonetheless, it comes with one if you're into that sort of thing. Tripod, you know, that's nice as well too. So a lot of components in here. This component is handy. It allows you to snap your phone in here. And then the camera, of course I haven't moved over, but the DJI OSMO would go here, and then your USB-C connector would connect here, and then the camera would sit like this. So, allows you to use the screen as a extra monitor and do all the magical stuff that the DJI OSMO application allows you to do. And that, once again, that's included in the kit, so that's a nice feature, because a lot of people are paying, $15–20 just for a similar component. Now, a lot of ones I've seen are, nice machined metal. I'd say probably better quality. Once again, I'm going to say it multiple times. You have to consider the price you're paying for this kit. So, can't really think of any other components that I personally use. Well, yeah, here's another one. I haven't even taken out of the bag yet. This one would be for those of you that like to mount things in your vehicle. You could mount the camera in your vehicle with this guy, or suction it for anything, right? Even a desk if you wanted to. But get those those fast driving shots by mounting your camera to the side of your vehicle and driving along and speeding along. Of course, you'd have to match it with, say, this guy and that guy, and then put it here. So it's like a whole Lego piece. In that sheet that I showed you earlier allows you or gives you hints on how to combine different components together to make the type of mount that you're looking for. So it's a well put together kit, and works very well. Almost forgot about this guy here, the little stand. This is great for holding your camera. You can monkey with it. The problem is there's not a whole lot of space on the bottom here for you to get the cable that comes with the camera, USB-C, and a standard USB-C cable. So you have to have a 90-degree angle cable, which I also happen to review. This particular guy here is the Thunderbees 90-degree, and only with a 90-degree will this stand work. So their design is a little flawed, not taking into accounting the straight shot of a regular USB-C cable. So this is the cable that actually came with the camera, and as you will see, this is not going to work. See, start forcing it down, you're going to jack up the port on your camera, or you're going to jack up your cable. Either way, you're going to jack something up, and you're not going to be happy if you mess something up on a nearly $400 camera. So, that being said, that's pretty much it. This pretty much covers everything. There's not, how much more can you say about a kit? Check out the review. Hopefully this helps to influence you one way or another in purchasing your kit for your DJI OSMO camera, and we'll see you next time.